Everyone. My name is Montserrat Puig, and I am glad to be presenting the next 9 presentations of the day. But first, I will introduce Barcelona Partners, the company which I am the CEO. Barcelona Partners is, as it very well says here, a selective agency that aims to attract innovative companies to the Barcelona greater area. So basically, we are focused on 5 strategic areas, which are advanced manufacturing, life sciences, digital tech, gaming, and smart mobility, or climate tech. Why those 5 strategic areas? Because basically are the 5 areas, the 5 growing value areas in the world, and most importantly, because Barcelona has a very strong ecosystem and benefits to offer to all those companies, for instance yours, that want to set up operations in Barcelona. So basically, what we do is we identify which are the companies that are at that stage that very soon, or they are already thinking of expanding operations in Barcelona. One of those type of companies are scale-ups. Okay, so scale-ups are companies that have already raised Series B or Series C of funding, and we target all those companies in that stage in the world, and then we contact them to present Barcelona's value proposition in those areas I mentioned. And those companies, as you very well see here, we have them identified, which they are, where they are located, and then we go there and we try to explain what Barcelona can offer to them. So 20% of the companies, we have mapped them in San Francisco, Silicon Valley area, 10% of them around New York and Boston area, and 13% in Shanghai area, some of them in London, around London and Paris. Of course, there are many other ones. And if there are companies that come to us, we also offer our services. Our services are for free. So we are a non-profit agency. We are a private one backed by the main companies and corporations here in the city and in Spain. And we are also supported economically speaking and strategically speaking by the main institutions, the Catalan government, Barcelona City Hall, and other ones. As I mentioned, we are focused on attracting scale-ups. We are also focused on attracting on hubs, innovation and IT hubs of big corporations, and also strategic events. When we are talking about strategic events, we can say, for instance, that we were the ones that pushed and accomplished to take to the city the America's Cup, for instance, that will take place next year, or some other ones. Some other ones, for instance, are we are pushing very hard together with the Catalan government, with the Spanish government and private companies to build semiconductors, advanced material semiconductors factory here in Barcelona that I can tell you more about. One of the main applications will be life sciences. And we already have some private companies that have backed the project and will be operating in that semiconductors manufacturing company. So these are some of the examples of the companies that are backing up us. Some of them are local companies, some of them are international companies, and also the private institutions. Up to now, we are only 1.5-year-old company. We have already attracted 17 companies to the city from all over the world and the America's Cup. These are some of those examples. Life sciences. As you can see, there are several examples of life sciences. AstraZeneca R&D Development Hub, which is setting up here with more than 1,000 employees. Bayer Sun Procurement Hub and other ones in other industries. And basically, as I mentioned, we also identify initiatives that are key for the development of the industries and the ecosystem. And as I mentioned, we are boosting this CHIPS facility factory and innovation facility because we identified that there is a gap from design to high volume manufacturing semiconductors in the area. So we are covering this gap and proposing this initiative here. We also attract and collaborate with different events. So one of them is this great event. So basically, if you have any questions, doubts, you want more information, how the city can offer you these possibilities, how you can get benefited from not only the ecosystem, the connections to the ecosystem, the tax incentives, or even the European Fund incentives, please contact us. So here you have our LinkedIn so that you can contact us. And other than this, I will be very glad to introduce our next speaker,